Get out.
Get out.
You know, a lot of folks don't appreciate a fella like you coming up here, sticking their nose in places that don't belong.
You need to be careful about slinking around here. Somebody's liable to think you're an animal, ain't you?
Now, you understand what he's saying, though? Somebody's gonna get hurt, sure enough.
You mean someone might get hurt?
You don't understand plain English, do you? Get out.
Get out. That's pretty plain English. Get out.
I've decided I'm gonna stick around for a while. I've also decided that if you don't like it, that's tough shit.
I got you tough shit right here.
The story opens with the brutal murder of 2 federal agents, and soon a 3rd agent investigating pollution in Jackson County, Kentucky, is found dead. His car is wrecked deep in the forest, his body stabbed 3 times, a beer bottle nearby, yet local police quickly label it a tragic accident. Something feels off, so the FBI sends Jack Tagger to dig deeper, and for Jack, this case hits hard. The dead agent was his close. Arriving in town, he meets the local priest, who reveals the ugly truth. Toxic waste is being dumped into abandoned mines, poisoning the land and water. The townspeople know it, but they stay quiet because their livelihoods depend on the mine owners, and they don't trust outsiders. Realizing he needs to blend in, Jack stays in the church basement and pretends to be a volunteer carpenter, slowly becoming just another repairman in town. While fixing a family's porch, he learns their young son is gravely ill, and the father admits the sickness comes from chemicals dumped into the river. That's the breaking point. Jack secretly collects polluted water samples near the mine, but things spiral fast when he chases a boy, urinating in the river, and stumbles into a hidden marijuana field.
You got company. I got him. What are you doing here, pretty boy?
I was just taking a little...
Time to take a walk in our marijuana field.
This is tough. We're deep in country here. Deliverance. You got a pretty mouth, boy. I got no business with y'all.
He confronts the growers, overpowers them, and surprisingly lets them go. No arrests, no noise. He leaves quietly, but the next day at church, a man connected to the coal company spots Jack, and from that moment, the hostility is clear.
I don't want to see him on the street. I don't want to see him in my church.
This town doesn't want him there at all. That night, a group of thugs broke into Jack's room and released 2 rattlesnakes, hoping to scare him out of town. Big mistake. By morning, Jack calmly captured the snakes alive and dumped them into the thugs' pickup, causing a nasty crash. Later that day, the same men blocked him again, sitting on his car and ordering him to leave.
Got to wrecking your truck. Think about that.
You know, a lot of folks don't appreciate a fella like you coming up here, sticking their nose in places that don't belong.
You need to be careful about slinking around here. Somebody's liable to think you're an animal, ain't you?
Now, you understand what he's saying, though? Somebody's gonna get hurt, sure enough.
You mean someone might get hurt?
You don't understand plain English, do you? Get out.
Get out. That's pretty plain English. Get out.
I've decided I'm gonna stick around for a while. I've also decided that if you don't like it, that's tough shit.
I got you tough shit right here.
Crack my wood, that's no good. I just use my hands.
Oh, my nose.
With nothing but his bare hands, he brutally took them down. When the sheriff tried to arrest him, the priest stepped in and forced the sheriff to back off.
Public brawl like this, you're under arrest, Mr. Taggart, for assault and battery and disturbing the peace.
It was self-defense.
What?
I saw him. They jumped him.
Anybody else around here see anything?
No problem here.
Appreciate your help, Reverend.
Listen to me. Nobody's ever found anything. I'm afraid they're going to hurt you. People up here don't like to talk.
The money ain't worth what's gonna do to my people. I think you'll come around to that, Reverend. I believe you will.
At church the next day, Jack met Sarah, a young woman shunned by the town after being accused of killing her father years ago, though never convicted. Ignoring the priest's warning, Jack befriended her and helped fix her porch, but her brother Earl returned home bitter, jealous, and clearly hostile. After Jack left, Earl warned Sarah to keep him away. The following day, Jack gave an elderly man a ride home, and the man revealed he was the anonymous whistleblower who alerted the EPA and triggered the investigation.
You know what's funny? Thought we just stopped by. Here you are romancing somebody.
Here he comes dropping you off just like you've been out on your first date. Did you get first base, or did you take him all the way to home plate?
Oh, what'd they do to you? Let's see if I can get you up out of here. You gotta be back, buddy.
Soon after, the corrupt sheriff and his men surrounded Jack again, accusing him of assault and causing chaos. Jack tried to explain he was a federal agent, but they refused to listen.
You want to play this game all the way? I'll have 300 agents come up here, this little hick town, and crawl up every orifice you got. How do you want it?
He swiftly disarmed them, returned the gun to the sheriff, issued a warning, and walked away. That night at a country concert, Hanner's arrogant son harassed Sarah.
Hey, little lady. We should know each other.
Let's dance.
No, I don't want to.
Jack stepped in. Hanner saw everything, ignored his son's behavior,
Turn him loose. I said turn him loose.
The lady. Quick.
I apologize, Miss Sarah.
and instead tried to bribe Jack into dropping the investigation. Damn, this town was rotten to the core. Jack flatly rejected the bribe and warned Hanner that if he had any role in his friend's death, he would pay for it. Enraged, Hanner ordered his son to kill Jack. The next day, a mining truck tried to run Jack down. He survived, but the driver died when the truck plunged off a cliff. Soon after, the priest revealed the dark truth. Earl had murdered their father after being caught abusing Sarah. That same night, Earl, now working for Hanner, set the church on fire, killing the priest to silence the investigation. Then, pretending to help, Earl lured Jack toward the mine, claiming he wanted to expose Hanner.
Jack, no way, Mr. Get on. I don't know nothing.
It was a setup. Hanner's son and hired mercenaries ambushed Jack, triggering a brutal gunfight. The mine began collapsing, but Jack fought his way out, while Earl and several mercenaries were killed. Once Jack gathered enough evidence and Sarah agreed to testify, he called the FBI for protection. But the agents who arrived were dirty.
Officer Adams, we'll keep him informed.
Jack chased them down, cornered them at a gas station, killed one, and spared the last.
Hang on, girl. Stay down. Come on, stay down. So I can talk. Hey, tell your boss I'm coming to get him.
Warning him to tell Hanner he was coming. Jack soon uncovered the final betrayal. His own superior was corrupt and working with Hanner. When Hanner turned himself in, he received only a light sentence for environmental crimes. But Jack made it clear the murder charges weren't over. In the end, Jack exposed his superior and arrested him.
Let's go.
He then returned to Jackson County and confronted Hanner's son and his thugs in a bar. The fight exploded instantly, and this time, Jack showed no mercy, finally making them pay for everything they'd done.
Come here, boy. I want to talk to you.
No, you come here. You just get the hell away from me because you don't have shit on me.
But you see, our current judicial system.
You better leave my friend alone or I'm gonna have to properly educate you on how to beat the shit out of somebody. Matter of fact, you must be a dumb motherfucker or you wouldn't still be standing there. Whip your ass like you are rented me.
I've been all over Appalachia. I think, Junior, if your daddy knew how stupid you were, he'd trade you in for a pet monkey. Talk to me now, huh? Just a little bit.
What do you want me to do?
You're gonna have to talk to me. You know the things your father's doing here ain't no good. Now you can do that, or you can do it because you know it's the right thing.
Yes, sir.
After a brutal beating, Hanner Jr. finally broke and agreed to testify against his own father in exchange for having his charges dropped. With that leverage, Jack tracked Hanner Sr. to a casino. When the bodyguards moved in, Jack took them down fast and walked straight to Hanner's table, right in front of his rich associates. Facing the reality of federal prison, Hanner panicked and pulled a gun. Big mistake. Jack shot him in the shoulder, subdued him on the spot, and Hanner was arrested soon after.
Now that could be because I'm a bad shot, or it could be that I'm a good shot and I just wanted you.
In the end, Jack returned to Kentucky and reunited with Sarah, closing the case at last and leaving justice behind him. In the end, this story reminds us that truth can be buried, but it never stays hidden forever. When power and money poison a community, it takes courage to stand up, even if you have to stand alone. Jack proved that. Justice isn't about playing by dirty rules. It's about refusing to look away. If you enjoyed this story and the lesson behind it, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below to share what you think more intense movie stories are coming next.